Today's episode is brought to you by the Be Real Podcasting Network. For more episodes like this, check out BREELnetwork.com.
Hey, Jake! I like video games.
Hey, Tony! I like video games too.
Well, welcome to Hey, I Like That Game. Jake, what is this show all about? Like, what are we even doing here? This show's called Hey, I Like That Game, but, like, really, what are we doing?
Okay, well, hey, I like the game. It's the two of us, Tony and Jake. We sit down, play a different game for each episode. One of us has, like, played the game way back when, has a lot of, like, nostalgic feelings for it. The other person hasn't played the game at all. And then we play the game, sit down, talk about it, and these are those conversations.
These are...
Bum bum. That was like the intro of Law and Order.
Yeah, these
are their stories.
These are the real stories from video games played by two nerds on the internet.
Bum bum.
Nobody...
Hey, I like that game.
Produced by Dick Wolf.
Guest starring Ice Cube. Oh wait, no, Ice-T.
Wow, racist. Okay.
Oh, they're both ice.
Speaking of ice, this game that we played today is super smooth. Is that a good transition?
Almost. I thought you were gonna say super cool.
Oh, god damn it! That's way better. Fuck. You're better at podcasting than me. So the game that we're playing this week or this episode. Hold on.
Yeah, this is not weekly. We cannot play a new game and record every week.
No.
That'd be preposterous.
It's called Gunstar Heroes. The hidden classic, or maybe not so hidden, the classic from Sega Genesis.
Pretty well hidden.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, it's had a bunch of re-releases. Like, it's so originally came out in 1993 on the Sega. It then had a release on, I think, GBA. I know for sure it's on the Virtual Console on the Wii, because that's how I have it. Also on PlayStation 2, Xbox Live, PlayStation Network, so it's on everything.
That actually is a whole lot of releases. That's actually more love than I thought this game would garner.
And it's on 3DS, too. So, basically, anywhere you have video games, you can play Gunstar Heroes, which is fantastic, because this game is fucking dope. This is one of my favorite games of all time. It's so good. I grew up with this game. Like, it was one of the video games I had for the Sega Genesis growing up. My uncle had it, and I basically stole it from him because he was never playing it. And I was like, this game's fucking sweet. Can I just have this? He's like, oh yeah, go ahead. Yes.
What's this game like? Paint us a picture of words, Tony.
All right, if I'm gonna Bob Ross it right now, paint up a picture of what this game is. So basically, take Contra, original Nintendo game, right? Take Contra and then have that make a baby with like one of those like bullet hell shooters, right? So like something that's got a bunch of shit on the screen but still like moves very smooth. Even though there's a lot going on with the screen, it's still like easy to follow your characters and like the momentum of it. Maybe a dash of Sonic the Hedgehog in there because it plays really fast.
Like a healthy serving of Mega Man in there too.
Yeah, sure, yeah, because, I mean, the game is, like, side-scroller, just like Mega Man, you move right to left, you shoot these little laser beam things and, like, kill enemies. God, where do we even start with this game, Jake?
Well, I don't know. So it's a cool game in that it's like a potential, like, co-op shooter, so... Yeah, almost like Metal Slug. Like you get two characters and you're going through the story, which makes it a whole lot of fun. It makes it a whole heck of a lot easier too.
Right. Yeah.
Kind of like Mega Man, you can approach like there's no like linear order for the levels. There's 4 levels. You just have to beat them in whatever order. And it's not like you're unlocking things. Like you have access to pretty much all the guns. Oh, we should talk about that. The different, like basically like the weapons that you have and can like unlock in this game. Not that you really unlock anything.
I mean, like, there's no unlocking, quote unquote. It's just like it's an action first kind of game. So like, if you know the game Contra, like that is the best parallel to this game. It is that game modernized and like taken to the next level. So the way your character interacts with enemies, or like how you're shooting your enemies, like Contra, you have like just a gun, right? But there's 4 elements you get to choose from as your shot, right? So there's fire, that's red, green homing, blue lightning, and then like orange-ish. I guess that's like the machine gun.
Yeah, yeah.
So you have those base types, right? That all shoot in their particular way. Like flame, it's a flamethrower. The homing attack shoots these little green triangles at you, and they like home onto enemies. And then what am I missing?
Machine gun is basically just, what you'd expect, and then the lightning is just kind of like a short range, higher damage sort of.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing as the flamethrower.
Yeah, almost.
But like shittier. Like it's just like.
But shittier.
Awful. Yeah, way shittier.
And then each one has its own effects, and they can be combined to like basically like up their damage as well as just like give the shot different effects.
Right. So like where this game separates itself is that portion of it. So you can combine every element with your other base element to make a way more interesting weapon and a way more powerful weapon too.
Yeah.
You can so you find multiple of like the pickups, because everything works with like pickups in this game. Like you'll pick it up instantly if you so choose to. And it'll swap out, like if you have 2, you can only have 2 at a time, so it'll hot swap out one of them. And yeah, you can make different combinations, like a flamethrower plus, okay, let me think about this. A flamethrower plus the homing ability puts out a fireball that you can control on the screen and like hit all the enemies in a certain area.
Yeah.
What's another good one, Jake?
I don't know. Well, that's like as a point. That's probably the coolest part about this game is that the different weapons will just drastically alter the playstyle. So let's say you get like laser and machine gun. You're gonna have just like a beam of light that you can control that's gonna do good damage, and that's like kind of like classic, almost like stand and shoot Contra type game. But like especially with homing, if you add homing to things, like if you add homing to the blue lightning, then essentially what you have is like 4 like things of damage that just basically like do circles around the enemy. Like you can just move freely and do whatever you want, but as long as you're holding the shoot button, you're still doing damage to any enemy on screen. And it's not like a lot.
It's like a heat-seeking lightning bolt, but instead of being like the power of a lightning bolt, it has the power of like a static shock. Like it doesn't, it's not gonna kill enemies like instantly, but it travels to every enemy that it can kill extremely fast.
Right. So
it like kind of clears out enemies for you, allowing you to move and like duck and dodge around things. Because like, again, parallel to Contra, that in that game, let's say there's like 3 enemies on the screen at one time, maybe one of them shooting. Each, like, one hit will kill you. In this game, you actually get a health bar, so you can actually take hits. But thank God you can, because there's literally, like, 25 to 30
so many
enemies.
Bullets.
Yeah, there's enemies flying at you. There's different bullets. There's a million sub-bosses in it. Like, there's so much happening in this game from minute to minute. It doesn't, you never feel like you can like settle in because it's constantly changing and it moves so fast. It's definitely like an edge of your seat game. It's high intensity.
This game has what I could really only describe as like very early like cinematic events or like set pieces. So in one of the levels, there's a mini boss that you fight on top of a pyramid. And then once you beat the boss, what happens is like the platform falls, and then you're just like sliding down the pyramid, and like enemies are flying around and falling and trying to hurt you and stuff. And it's a really short and like small thing, but it's like really cool, and it's like you guys like this feel of like epicness to it, something that you'd be like you'd think of it like, I don't know, God of War. Like, obviously not like a 1-to-1, but like that sort of like build up to an event.
Well, yeah, like think about, so in the oranges stage, that's one of the bosses. He's like the traditional military guy wearing a fucking, camo pants and a green tank top with like a buzz cut. Like, you know this guy. Like, everybody knows this character. But like, so he's the bad guy, and the beginning of the stage starts with he's sitting on a rocket ship as it's taking off into space, and you have to jump up the side of like the I guess like rafters that are like next to. Yeah, yes. You have to jump up the scaffolding after a rocket ship and jump onto it and then destroy shit like as it's flying in at you. Like there's planes flying in and there's all this other stuff. It's insane. It's like a fucking insane game, but it's so intense. It's I struggle to like put into words exactly why I love this game so much, because there's too much to tell, like it's intense in the best kind of ways, and like I said, the game moves very smoothly, so you don't like lose track of your character, even though there's a lot going on the stage. Like when I say there's 25 enemies and bullets coming at you, like that's a for real thing, it's. You never lose track of yourself, though, which is like I think the biggest plus to a game like this. Like you could do intense action, but if you just get like shit on constantly because it's getting too hard, it loses some of the appeal. That's not to say this game is easy. This game I have only beat one time on the normal difficulty. Like Jake, me and you originally played it on easy, right? And it was a cakewalk. But as soon as you try to beat that game, by yourself on normal, it gets very, very tough. And there's up to extreme. I think it's like 4 different difficulty settings. There's a couple of like situations the game puts you in against like certain mini bosses or sub bosses. They'll put you in situations where it's like, oh god, it's really hard and I can't afford to take damage right now because like I know I have bigger bosses coming up later. That part of it kind of sucks, and sometimes it doesn't give you enough health drops for as hard as I think that game is. But kind of like Mega Man and kind of like the other like action platformer games of maybe the generation before Gunstar Heroes, before the Genesis came out. It harkens back to that stuff, and it's just like, god, if this game was just a little bit more generous, people would be able to see everything in the game. Oh, dude. Okay, so let's just talk about... So the way this game is set up, just like we were talking about before, level select screen, you can pick from 4 different bad guys that all correspond to colors. Orange is the, like, crazy chick. Orange is the military guy. Pink is the crazy chick. Green is your brainwashed brother, and then who has like a crazy transforming robot, and then black, who is the gambler con man. So his stage starts off like you're kind of infiltrating like some crazy futuristic like kind of military complex, but once you get inside, the game takes a weird turn all of a sudden. Jake, do you want to describe what this level is like?
Like halfway through the final level, like
once you enter that complex,
right? You've infiltrated it. So what you're presented with is basically just like a very simplistic board, like a board game, and then a die falls in the middle of the screen. And what you do is you roll this die, and whatever it lands on, like 1 through 3 is how many places you go, and you're either gonna have to like do a fight or like solve like a movement puzzle.
Yeah,
or you'll get supply drop or something, and you have to get all the way. You have to like basically get to the final boss for the stage by getting to the end of the board game.
Yeah. And it's just basically a boss rush mode, where you're just fighting increasingly ridiculous enemies. Like
There's one you fight like a really small army man.
Yeah. Oh God, what is that guy called? That guy's like, it says like midget soldier, or like it's like something pretty ridiculous.
Yep.
There's also a face that has a big red nose and these like a polygonal mouth, and it just and like you have to shoot it in the nose, and it just like chomps its face at you. Like it's the weirdest
It's
looking
like
thing.
Almost like Super Nintendo Star Fox.
Yeah, it's that kind of graphics. And then there's a bunch of different types of fights in there, but the little quirks about this game that are fucking great is, so it's a board game, right? So it makes you believe that you can skip over certain fights, or like, oh, if I just hit 3 every single time, I'll make it to the boss, really fast. That's not how it's actually coded. Like, you actually have to go to certain bosses, and the game just kind of forces you to do that. But one of the bosses in particular, which is this time travel little robot, it's like this little bullet-looking thing that drops bombs, one at a time up to 10, and there's like a big countdown in the center of the screen. And as soon as it hits 10, it starts going backward. I think it goes down to like tenths of a second on this little timer, and it rewinds time, picking up these bombs and like doing the reverse animation of that. One, that's a really cool boss. Like, that's just a cool design for an enemy. But when you
for sure.
But when you defeat it, it rocket ships itself up into the sky, and you're like, okay, whatever. Later in the game, when you happen to be in space, because what the fuck, why not?
Because
because
this was the 90s.
Because this game is fucking crazy story. You fight that boss again, and it does like the same time travel mechanic-y thing, but in a completely different environment, and you're in a different vehicle because you're in a mech suit at that time. Like, it's like that little detail when I put 2 and 2 together when I was a little kid, like it was like the coolest thing. Like, oh my God, these enemies have like permanence, like they're building characters, even out of like these small little sub bosses. I thought that was like a really cool detail of that. But
it's pretty neat.
And you can also piss people off with the dice if you're playing 2-player. If somebody like tries to come get it, you can like snatch it from them and throw it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's there's no way that could become annoying at all.
Not
when that section already drags on way too much.
Okay, but there's a reason why my brother did not play this game with me. I think we played this game one time, and I started doing that shit just to be an asshole. He's like, nope, we're done here. Fuck.
We're out. Yep.
God damn it.
I don't know. It's an interesting concept, but the board is way too long. You're gonna hit pretty much everything,
and it's hard.
And then the second to last thing, the second to last like square you can land on is go all the way back and do it again. And the thing is, if you've already beaten one of those tiles, you're just gonna re-roll when you land on it. So it's so tedious when you hit that, because then you just have to roll all the way back to the beginning, and it's just like you're throwing it. So it's like, it's a cool concept. I like that it's there, and it adds like an interesting sort of like quirk to the boss rush mode, but it's just so long.
I mean, they tried something, like
they tried.
That's what I like about this game, is that it really does try a bunch of crazy things. And just to talk about the developer for a second, so Treasure, that was their first game. This is
really?
Fucking #1 game. I think they're like,
that's pretty cool.
They were working for Konami, I think, for like in the NES days, but they split off and made this studio Treasure, and this is their first fucking game, and it's they have so many other classics that like but Ikaruga is one that comes to mind instantly. Maybe what was that game called? Mischief Makers for the N64, that was theirs. Dynamite Heady, which is a cool game. Sin and Punishment, that's a cool game. Bangai-O, that's another cool one.
They made Ikaruga?
They made Ikaruga, yeah.
Okay, I think inadvertently, Tony, you kind of stumbled into one of my secret game loves.
Is Ikaruga?
Bulletstorm, like, above, like over the top, like airplane,
like the shoot, like the
shooters.
shoot 'em ups.
Yeah.
Oh
Like,
man, those games are so cool.
Ikaruga is awesome, and like in the arcade, 1942 and Raiden.
Yeah.
Those are like two of my favorite games in the arcade.
Dude, I
And-
really liked Ikaruga. That game's fucking sweet.
Yeah, it's so good. And I mean, like, this is very reminiscent of that kind of gameplay, the bullet hell
Yeah, you know what?
sort of gameplay. But it works because it's more in like a platforming setting too.
Yeah, so this game is Mega Man, Sonic, Contra, Ikaruga.
Mhm.
Like that's like equal parts what makes this game.
Yeah,
And it's
it's so cool. There's so much cool stuff in this game. Like, they have melee combat, not like very robust, but you can like grab the enemy and toss them around. You can like do like a jump kick, and it works, and it's valuable like strategy.
Right, that's exactly what I was about to say. Like this game is difficult, but it's not unfair like you were saying before, and there's definitely strategy going on. You're not just pressing the button and shooting everything. Like you have to think about your movement. You have to think about, okay, when's a good time to like try to jump kick this guy, or should I be, shooting somebody from afar? It's kind of so when we first started playing the game, Jake, I told you to take lightning and homing first because that's the easiest way to get
so easy.
It's the easiest way to get started with this game because it literally eliminates one portion of the game, which is worrying about shooting. Because all you do is you hold down the button, it kills everything around you, and you just run and jump. You're just trying to stay
and avoid bullets.
You are
and
trying to
stuff like
stay
that.
alive. That is all you're trying to do. But that game is still hard, even with a weapon that like OP, right? Like
and it's still compelling.
Right, exactly. So then, I know that's like the easiest way to play the game, and like I'm sure people who have played Gunstar Heroes before will instantly say, "That's the weapon. That's the one you use." But
Yep.
there's the options though. There's so much going on there. It's really fun once you start to master the game a little bit to experiment. Like I think I've mastered Gunstar Heroes with that one weapon. So on repeat playthroughs, it's like, okay, like I know every enemy in this game. I know how this all works. Now how do I try it with this other weapon? Like that adds replayability for me,
Yeah.
And it's fucking hard. Like I've only beaten that game by abusing the lightning and homing weapon. It's the only way I've ever beaten that game.
It's a legitimate strategy.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good. It actually worked out the one time I beat it. But yeah, like exploring like flamethrower and was it flamethrower and homing? That's another good one. And flamethrower and lightning is a good one too, because it's just like max damage right in front of you. So if you can get up like close to a boss's weak spot and just like sit there, like they go down super fast. And we haven't even mentioned that there's 2 playable characters in this game that actually function not completely different, but different enough where
2 different play styles.
Yeah, completely
even from
different.
the get-go.
Yeah, it's different styles for sure. So there's free run. Is it free run? Is it free run or free jump?
It's basically like free and fixed.
That's it, free and fixed. So free is you can move and shoot. Fixed is you cannot. So when you're holding on the shoot button, you can only jump. You cannot move forward at all, unless you're like jumping before you start shooting. And fixed. Like, so that seems like complete disadvantage for fixed. Why the hell would you ever pick fixed? The reason is all the physical attacks you do like double damage. So if you can land a jump kick, that'll do, let's say, 1,000 health, as opposed to a shot, which will only do like 500. Like it's pretty awesome, and it's so much harder to play with fixed. Oh my god, so much harder.
Oh yeah, I tried. I constantly ass kicked because you can't move around, so you're standing there for like half a second, and all of a sudden you're getting hit by different bullets.
Yeah,
it's tricky. You gotta keep moving.
It's way harder to employ the lightning and homing shot when you're in fixed, because you don't, because the strategy with free is you just keep running forward, and the lightning thing will take care of everything. With fixed, you can't do that. So like I'll take like a flamethrower and like jump and do like rotations with the stick to like do a full circle around me, just like give myself a bit of a barrier, and I could just jump through the level like that. But that's it's like a totally different way of playing the same game, you know, which is fun. It's fun to like memorize this game, like you were saying, like a Dark Souls type thing.
Yeah,
But
it's a good time.
It's a fucking.
You brought a pretty good game this week.
You know what?
This time.
Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite games ever, and like the art style is super cool. Like Jay keeps talking about Green being Vegeta, like totally is. Fucking, it totally is. But I love that shit. I love anime.
It's like it's sort of like anime looking.
It's pretty,
but
fucking
not like excessively. But
it doesn't
enough
beat.
where it's a cool aesthetic.
It doesn't beat your.
It looks real good.
It doesn't beat your head. You know, beat you over the head with it. But like everything's so stylized. Like the military guy Orange is all upper body. Like his biceps are like almost the size of his chest. Like his chest is crazy huge. Then he has these massive like biceps and then tiny little stubby legs.
Yep, skip leg day.
He skips leg day for sure. Yeah, the game's so good. The game's so good.
I'm trying to think of like overt negatives other than like last level overstays its welcome a little bit.
Well, like
I don't know, like I mean the story is absolute bonkers crazy, but that's to be expected with a game of this time period.
I'm shocked they even tried. I'm shocked they even
Right?
tried to have a story, and that's what makes it so endearing to me is that the story's fucking bonkers, apeshit.
It has an
crazy.
opening cinematic. I'm just like remembering that.
It does have an opening cinematic. It does not mention. That first paragraph I read you, that's like, none of that is there, I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't know where that came up with. Or maybe I've had to have watched that. Like, I remember that scene. I don't remember them being in stasis pods. I don't remember them being from the past. Like, what the fuck? These guys are like legendary warriors? Like, what? That's sick. And why did Green go, like, okay, so Green is mind controlled. How the fuck that shit happened?
How did he get mind control?
How that happened? Somebody needs to write this story, Jake. Somebody needs to spin this tale. I need to know.
Is this the Gunstar Hero fanfic corner?
Oh my god!
Of the episode.
Gunstar Heroes fanfic corner.
So after their fight with Silver and Gold, Red and Blue, they fall through a dimensional portal and they find themselves in the Dragon Ball Z universe.
And Vegeta's like, kid, you got some cool hair, bro. Like,
and they become best friends.
And that's how Trunks was born.
And then they blew up the moon with Piccolo.
And then Nappa was like, hey. I was like, I got nothing for Nappa. Yeah.
There we go. Film it, Spielberg.
Send in your fanfic to heyilikethatgame@gmail.com. There's gotta be a dark corner of the internet that has Gunstar Heroes fanfic. I'm looking it up right now. I gotta do that, Guns.
Just don't look up the Hey I Like That Game fanfic where they ship Jake and Tony.
Gunstar Heroes fanfic. This has been Googled before. Oh, there's an archive. There's only 3. But the Gunstar Blue, Man Among Men. Gunstar Superheroes of the Future. That's not going to be very good. Gunstar Heroes, the epic battle between Red, Blue, etc.
Etc.
That's rated K+. What does that mean? What website is this? What?
Nothing tells you you're in for a good time is more than when a story title features the word etc.
Okay, this one, Gunstar Blue, Man Among Men, 3 chapters, over 2,000 words. It was updated as recently as April 13th, 2016.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. I got to read this. Right now. Okay. Chapter 1.
Blue took off his shirt.
This got really sexual really fast. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, Chapter 0. Yeah. Chapter 0 is called Sorta Introduction. This is my favorite thing. Can we look up fan fiction for all of the games that we do from now on?
This will be the new segment. The new segment is.
Hey, I like that game.
Hey, I like that fanfic.
Got it. Hey, I like that fanfic. Oh my god, this is the best. This is the best.
Geez. So yeah. Anyway, conclusion: Gunstar Heroes, pretty fun game. If you're into the like action shooter, Mega Man X style, like Genesis, Super Nintendo era. That sounds very niche the more and more I say, but really, like this is a fun game. This is a real fun game.
If you like,
it does like a lot of cool stuff before it was cool.
Yeah. Are you saying this game's a hipster?
This game is totally hipster. I think we're hipster for liking this game.
Oh, I mean, everyone calls me a hipster already, so I mean, I guess I'm a video game hipster. Shit. God damn it.
So yeah.
So how many dice rolls out of weird board game video game stages would you give this?
I'd give this a solid shake of the dice. 4 out of 5. I'm not sure what kind of 5-sided die there are.
It's there's a wag of the fingers, shake of the dice. That's
the
name of this. Name of this segment.
I was gonna give it a 3 out of 5, but then I remember that the main bad guy looks like M. Bison.
Oh,
so
that's right. That guy. Like, I'm pretty sure they took M. Bison's body and then they just put a different head on it. Same hat though. Same hat,
I
different
think it's
head.
the same head too. It looks identical. It's like 16-bit.
I don't know.
Bison, if his sprite was like half the size.
Okay, M. Bison's got some squared up shoulders. That dude's all spindly. Remember, like he's always like walking with like a crouch. He's always squat. Like
sort of like M. Bison meets Wario.
That's perfect. That's 100%.
Waluigi.
That is a Waluigi in Bison. Yeah, because when he stands straight up, he's like loomingly tall, but he's always like crouched over, like he's Waluigi. That's amazing.
Good stuff.
This game's good.
This game's fun.
Gold and silver is defeated, and the 4 gems that served as its power source were taken and hidden throughout Earth. The Gunstars, exhausted, seal themselves in stasis pods on the moon while civilization rebuilds itself.
Wait, it was destroyed?
So this is before the game even happened. So there's
Wait, what?
There is an origin story waiting to be told about Brothers Red Blue, Worthless Yellow, and Big Brother Green. Why is the green guy always like the best like character? Happened in Power Rangers.
Okay, yep, yeah, that's true. I was gonna say like give other examples. Piccolo was the best in Dragon Ball.
Yeah, like he was like one of the cool Thrall from Warcraft, or all orcs, I guess.
Some orcs, the corrupted orcs, I think.
But like Thrall's fucking dope. Thrall's like a dope character.
Right. I only know my Warcraft knowledge pretty much goes as far as important cards in Hearthstone.
Dude, I didn't play like any of those games. I just read shit on the internet. Like when I'll like troll the subreddit and see like what people are talking about for the next characters, and I know none of these fucking characters. So I just fucking highlight, right click, search that name, and then like go down a rabbit hole of just learning all this stuff.
Yeah.
I still don't know like everybody's like full stories though. Like Thrall's like Green Jesus, like that's what they call him.
Yeah, right. It's such a weird nickname.
Which is great. It's a great nickname. Fucking love it. Wait, hold on. We still gotta get through. There's so much story here. I have 3 paragraphs, Jake.
Oh Jesus, we're still in the pregame.
Dude, we're not even. Yeah, we're talking about pregame. All right. So as time passes, gold and silver begins to be seen as a god that will lead righteous people to paradise. So this is after the Gunstars are in stasis. General Gray, the leader of the dictatorship known as the quote Empire end quote, sends an expedition to the moon in order to excavate the 4 gems and awaken gold and silver so that he can use the android's power to rule over the planet. There, the leader of the expedition, Professor Brown, finds the Gunstars in stasis.
This is like the first generations of Pokemon meets a game of Clue.
Alright, the Gunstars learn of the Empire's plan and learn that Green is helping the Empire to resurrect Gold and Silver. The Gunstars convince Professor Brown to betray the Empire and help them stop the revival of Gold and Silver. So, Professor Brown's the other guy in the character select screen, I guess.
Yeah.
So there's a whole redemption story there with that guy. It's never, none of this is ever...
They also don't describe why Vegeta is, or Green, why he's also a shapeshifter.
Well, it says in here that he has this robot, but no idea why it does that. Like, just fucking... It's a fucking video game.
I guess we should
really
dive really deep into the lore of like a one-off Sega Genesis game. This isn't like Mega Man where it's had like decades and like comic books and cartoons to build up lore.
It's funny you say that because this isn't a one-off. There's actually a direct sequel to Gunstar Heroes called Gunstar Superheroes. That game fucking sucks.
That is such a good name for superheroes.
So, Gunstar Superheroes. Yeah, that game's real bad. But, yeah. There's another hero made by the same developer called Guardian Heroes that's actually like a fucking great game, but I don't think there's any connection to the Gunstar
the whole
variety.
Gunstar chronology, if you will.
Honestly,
saga.
I want to see these games made now. Somebody on the internet must have this whole story written out beyond this paragraph.
Well, if not, there's enough nostalgia for that dumb, stupid Frisbee game you like to remake it for the PS4, there has to be that for this game too.
I don't know, man. Windjammers is fucking dope. All right. What's a better game, Windjammers or Gunstar Heroes? I guess a cult game. That's a fucking tough one. You haven't played any Windjammers, right?
No, I haven't, because I have friends.
Okay. Fucking fucking could have fooled me, Jake. No way, couldn't have guessed.
Shut up.
No, I heard about that game through Shoddy, and I learned about it when I was maybe 25, like probably about the same age as you. That game's really dope.
God, is this what happens at 25? You just liking shit video games?
No, you start having revelations about how great some video games are, Jake. That's the next one that's gonna be on. We're gonna play that game once it comes out on the PS4.
Windjammers.
That's gonna be a new release. But new old release of the
release of the month. That's a halfway decent segment name.
Right? Yeah. Alright, now we need segments. Fuck.
What else are you playing these days, Tony?
I don't know. I'm playing all sorts of stuff. Finished Zelda. Breath of the Wild. That game's really good.
So this really bums me out because I think I have to buy a Switch. I don't want to, but I really want to play Breath of the Wild, and there's no way I'm buying a Wii U at this point.
No, it's honestly, I bought a Wii U because of the promise of a Zelda game and new Smash Brothers. Everything else was incidental. And actually, Mario Kart 8's actually just a really dope game.
It's supposed to be really good on Switch too.
I know. I actually kind of want to get a Switch because of Mario Kart, because I want to play that with people. I
don't want to get a Switch,
dude.
I have to.
Zelda's
I have
really
to play
good.
Breath of the Wild.
Zelda is it's the best Zelda game. It's the best Zelda game. Like, there's no question that is the best one. It
looks like one of the best games. Like, I sat and watched you play it for like maybe an hour and a half, and after about 15 minutes, I was already like one of my. I loved it. I loved it after watching you play it for 15 minutes because it's just so. Oh, it looks so good.
It's like
I don't want to switch though.
It's the game that you've always wanted Nintendo to make. Like Nintendo, they have good games in them. You know, like they make some of the best games. That is like the best game they have ever made, and it came out this year. Like that is the craziest thing. Is like we go back and we think about like all the awesome games that Nintendo's ever made. This is the best one, and it came out this year. It's fucking amazing. It's like a culmination of so much. At least like it's a culmination of everything Zelda. This is like the most quintessential Zelda game I've ever seen. It's fucking great. I'm also playing Nier Automata.
Nier.
We started that.
Nice.
It's kind of cool.
What's the gameplay style for that? I don't watch gameplay trailers anymore.
So it's you know Platinum games like Bayonetta, like character action. Like so that's basically what this is. But there's more RPG elements to it that are not super great. But it's like I'm playing the game not because the gameplay is like super awesome. I'm playing it because like the boss fights have been pretty interesting, and the story and the setting are really cool. It's like the weirdest story. Like I don't even know how to explain it, and I'm not even far enough in it to give you anything major. Like apparently, I've heard this is like one of the best stories that, like a game has ever like told. Like I've heard that from like the people that I trust in the gaming community. You know, like the journalists that I respect their opinions. So like
the crazy guys that like that game.
Those two crazy gents. Yeah, I like that game. You know, they put out some good stuff. That game's really good. What are you playing, Jake? Like other than not playing HOTS, like what do you?
Well, I played some Gunstar Heroes. Had to play that for the first time. I've almost beat Halo 5. I actually got that not too long ago.
Oh, really?
I've been like forcing myself through that campaign.
Is it that bad?
Which, I don't know. Like the campaign, like I'm not in the story at all. Don't get me wrong, but I have to say, as far as like gameplay and controls, this might be one of the best Halos because they really took a page from the book from Titanfall. And there's like a lot of dynamic movement. You have like this jetpack that's on a short cooldown, so you can do like midair dashes, and like melee combat's made like way more interesting and compelling to actually like use as a gameplay style. So I don't know, I really like it, but it's just like it's not grabbing me at all. But yeah, I'm almost finished with that. I'll probably try to polish that off.
Yeah.
And, I don't know what my next game's gonna be after that.
Halo 5 interests me because like I've played every Halo game except ODST. And
ODST was a cool little game.
Yeah, I heard that was like a really awesome game. And I haven't loved a Halo game since Reach. I thought 4 kind of sucked. Like the story was meh, and like I like following the story and getting into that stuff.
Right.
And
same.
And it's not great. Like 4 did not set up anything that was interesting to me. And 3 was such a satisfying experience. And then Reach was a great little standalone title that had no Master Chief in that game other than like one little like screen of him, I guess. But that game was fucking great.
One little Easter egg of him.
Yeah. That game was great. I really liked that game.
That was a fun game.
So that's
just not as much HOTS as I'd like.
Yeah. I get like, what else am I playing? Am I playing anything else? I don't think so. Nothing. Like I've downloaded a couple mobile games and fucked around with it, but I do that like once a week. I'll download.
Mobile games are tough. I always like mobile. Like I want a good mobile game, but I don't know. There's so much shit to parse through on like the Google Play Store and the App Store.
I Google like I sort through like a lot of weird stuff. I try to play a bunch of different stuff, and like challenge myself to like, like look at things that are not necessarily like in my wheelhouse. But it's tough, man. There's a lot of fucking garbage.
Oh yeah, I bet. I don't know. Maybe I should challenge myself more instead of constantly looking for the next great tower defense game.
Oh god, fuck those games. I can't play any of them.
I love tower defense.
My weakness is the puzzle games, like the puzzle game with RPG elements, like
Puzzle Fighters.
Yeah, dude, Puzzle Fighter, dude. What was that game? Puzzle Quest. I played the shit out of that game. I've been playing Marvel Puzzle Quest for literally, I think 4.
Oh, you play that all the time.
I've been playing that game for 4 years. Like as soon, like however long that game's been out, I've been playing it. I was like a very early adopter of that game, Play it every day. You get one battle in at least, but other than that, like I've spent hours playing that game in a day at work. Being bored.
At work, yep.
Not where we work.
Because we all know you're not working.
Not where we work, but like back in the day, I would just sit and like fuck everything. I'm playing this game.
Yeah, fun little tidbit. In addition to being podcast co-host, Tony and I work together in the real world.
Oh my god, we do.
Hey, I like that coworker.
Aww. Only a coworker for a short amount of time though, Jake.
Oh yeah, because I'm leaving.
On jet plane.
On jet plane. Well, speaking of what you've been playing recently, you want to know what you're gonna be playing real soon because it's gonna be the next game for the next episode.
I don't even know if I want to know that.
Okay, I'm gonna give you some good news. So,
okay.
Tony and I were talking about this. One of the ideas we were kicking around is maybe doing Minecraft because Tony has never played Minecraft.
Not a single time.
And I don't think that really fits into our show because I still play Minecraft. Like not a lot for sure, but like I'll like every so often I will still like sit down and just, like play a bunch of Minecraft. So I think it'd be like a little disingenuous to do it on this because it's not like
this is not
something I haven't played in a while that I need to revisit. Like I still actively play and enjoy Minecraft. So you're dodging a bullet. You don't have to play Minecraft, Tony.
But you've got something else in the chamber that I know I'm gonna hate. I know.
Oh, I've got a few other things. I'm again not subjecting you to that yet. So the next episode of Hey Like That Game will be Assassin's Creed 2.
Ooh, okay. I have never.
The first one with everybody's favorite Ezio Auditore.
Okay, so like, you gave me an easy one here. Like this is actually a good game. I've heard this.
Yeah. What's your history with the Assassin's Creed series?
Zip. Nothing.
Zip.
I have not played
Milch.
this. Not a single Assassin's Creed game. I know things about the series and like about the story, I guess, but like I've never actually watched somebody play that game. Like not even like on Twitch or something. They never done it. So I'm excited. This should be good.
Should be cool. Yeah.
Is it better or worse than Uncharted 2? Remember.
Everything's better than Uncharted 2.
Oh my god. Who is this person that I'm doing this show with? Some sort of wiener boy.
I'll give you this. It's comparable to Uncharted 2. So I don't know. I haven't played that game since launch. So we'll see how my thoughts on it have developed.
How are the eyes? Are they just as glossy? Well, who's got glossier eyes?
The eyes are better. No, I think the eyes in Uncharted 2 were some of the worst eyes animated in video games.
I remember that was something specifically you brought up in that episode. It's like, what?
And then brought it up again when we talked about it during Transistor.
It's like, you got the fucking what? There's like the weirdest critique of a game I've like ever heard.
It's so distracting though. On the original PS3 version, it is so distracting in cutscenes.
Oh my god.
More distracting than the fact that we had just killed 45 people and now we're having like a lighthearted conversation on the beach.
Dude, Drake don't care. Drake
does not care. Drake is a psychopath who has murdered thousands.
Drake is a cool customer, my friend.
Caused millions of dollars in archaeological damage. I would argue maybe billions.
You know what? Drake's just doing him. You know, Nate is the man. Just doing his thing.
He'd be in Guantanamo Bay in real life.
Dude, it's actually really funny. So in Uncharted 4, light spoilers for Uncharted 4 if this even makes it into the podcast. But in Uncharted 4, like, you meet your brother that you think is dead. So it's like, okay, there's been 3 games and this guy's just...
That you've never heard of in any of the other
and it's
Uncharted
just
games.
now coming up, like, really? But this game even, like, winks at itself because of that. They, like, weave that into a story, how Nate is, like, seems to be a good guy, but, like, he is delusional, and he is, like, this crazy treasure hunter that's always chasing after it, even when he's, like, trying to have a normal life. You know, like...
And a prolific murderer.
Yeah, well, they breeze past that part. There's like, this guy, whatever.
Yeah, but he makes his wife a little mad sometimes.
Nah,
So whatever. We'll figure all that.
Ah,
out.
you fucking rascal.
Death and destruction.
You little rascal, Drake. Little Nate Drake, you little... Get out of here, you. Yeah.
Hey, stop that! Don't blow up Machu Picchu or whatever he destroyed.
Stop murdering those blue people. Just get out of here.
Oh, you. Here's a nickel. Go buy yourself some gum.
Are we done with this episode yet?
I think so. Let's play some HOTS.